Hi all, welcome to part 5 of my Project XO200. You might notice a slight background change from the last video. Obviously I'm back home again. It's good to be back home really. I managed to catch COVID on the plane on the way back home from holiday, so spent most of a week in bed doing absolutely bugger all. Anyway, I think as I mentioned on the end of the last one, my plan now is, I've got the drawings, so I'm going to have a look around in my garage and try and find suitable scraps of metal and wood and whatever else to basically build, if you like, a full-size model of my design, to stick a seat in it and make sure things kind of line up about right. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Follow me, come along and see how it all goes. Okay, so it's next day, because the tail end of COVID got the better of me. I spent 5 minutes looking at bits of wood in the garage and got absolutely bloody knackered. So my wife was going out to the garden centre this morning, so instead of trying to use old bits of wood, this is what my chassis is going to be built out of. So let's get going.
Dad a call.
Right, so got the seat in here. Can I decrepit an old leg still? Step over. Oh, a bit wobbly this seat. Step over. Let's just pretend I'm not sliding in. Can't do that. Pedals.
Steering wheel.
How far back am I led there? Yeah, but I actually want this seat will be back much more angled.
Your bulkhead.
This seat,
So
I'm going to be wanting back.
Is it allowed to go behind the bulkhead?
No, that would be
right. So it can go back.
Masses of
Wait a
room.
minute. So about there.
Masses of room here.
Taking it right back now.
What angle do you think this is at?
Where am I taking the angle from? Like that
On the
little
floor.
pivot point
On
on
the
the floor? That's slightly too far, so you need to come further
Yeah, no,
up.
just what angle is it?
About
30 degrees, 50, 45?
I just said 45.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Now you're behind the bulkhead now, so you've gone too far.
So I can't, this is too narrow for putting pedals in. Definitely. Just give us a steering wheel.
You need your arms out, don't you?
So I think this needs to go. This needs to go back. The bulkhead. I want the bulkhead. What I'm trying to do is because the closer the bulkhead is, the better I'm protected. But obviously, if you go too close, if If it's too far away, you can extend the steering column, but obviously what I can't do is have a steering wheel behind a bulkhead.
But this is really high, so surely if you lowered this down, the angle of this comes out.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to chop this down. But don't forget, I'll be in here with a crash helmet, and I want at least 10 centimetres
so that is
above my crash helmet.
You could probably only come down about 3 centimetres.
But I'm sat higher. So you know what I was on about, literally sitting on the floor rather than having a seat?
Yeah.
If you think, when I'm back like this...
Yeah, you're too far.
Yeah, but how many centimetres is my bum? I'm probably lifted at least 5 centimetres off.
Yeah.
Off literally sitting on the floor.
And you're going to have that screwed into the belly pan, aren't you, and things? The seat.
What?
The seat will be screwed.
I'm not going to have a seat. I'm going to make... That's what I was trying to explain to you. I'm going to be sat on the floor. So there will be like a bulkhead thing down here that will be the back of my seat, and I'll just have panels of alley or carbon or something either side to stop me sliding around. Yeah, so basically there will be a bit down here, because behind here is going to be fuel tank. It's clearly not wide enough where my feet are. And this, I don't think this needs to go back a lot further, but I think maybe down a touch as well. Can you, because the other thing what I want to do, hun, is have a line from here to here, but my head is still below. So can you get one of the poles and see?
That is only about 10 centimetres.
Yeah, can you grab my crash hammer?
Where is it?
In the wardrobe. So that's them saying that this is the right height. I mean, with a roll bar, in some ways you're better with a roll bar being too... In all ways you're better with a roll bar being too high than too low.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking at that steering wheel there, the steering wheel is just above my legs. I'd actually like it slightly closer, but it extends so much. I'm actually thinking this doesn't need to go back a massive amount. What do you reckon of the new car? It's all built up.
That didn't take long to build, it designed, did it?
No, it's rigid as anything.
It's the perfect way of spending a holiday, isn't it? When you're like, don't like the heat, or I'm staying in the aircon room.
Your next holiday if I were you. You deserve one already.
Down. No, so with your visor up there, you don't have the room. Nope, don't have the room.
What angle am I back at here?
No. Put your visor down. So that's perfect, but
I'll
stop.
tell you what, what I was going to do is get a bit of cardboard and tape a bit of cardboard on so I've got like a bulkhead here.
Your wife's losing her patience now and wants to go in.
No, you've been helpful.
Still doesn't account for the fact that I am also losing my patience and want to go in now. That's perfect. Do not move.
That feels alright.
Right, visor down. You keep your head still. You've literally got,
Only if you're blocking the camera.
between here, there's probably about 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres. That's it. Okay? Now I would like to go indoors.
It's like those Lamborghinis you drive and your feet are like this.
Can't have your foot dangling out the side, definitely.
This, I don't think that's a million miles away. Obviously it's a bit too close, but I reckon if that goes back 20 centimetres, and that definitely then gives me a bit of leeway. Yeah, so this idea I'm happy with. A nice lot of triangulation. This needs to definitely be not massively, but certainly a bit further back because we need room with instruments and stuff. when I'm sat down on the floor, I'm going to try and see how high I'm sat off the floor, because obviously the seat position, where I'm literally planning on putting, literally sitting on the floor pan in this one, rather than like on the Exo Boost, my bum is probably 10 centimetres off the floor. What I'm thinking of is I'll literally be sat on the floor pan and have sort of seat sides bolted to the floor and not have a seat bottom. See how that goes. But I think that would give me that extra bit of clearance here. My only slight worry is how much view. One of the things I like about the Exo Booster and being able to get it accurately through the corners, I can literally see the wheels. With this here, I'm not sure whether I will. It's really useful actually, because there's these things that I hadn't thought of, or there's things that now I'm sitting here that I'm thinking of that I might not have thought of before. And it's all a compromise, isn't it? So I've just realised that it doesn't come in from a straight line from there, like I've done on the chassis there. It should be come along about 550 and then be 770 across. So I'll put that down to COVID brain. I'm not going to. So this then goes in again here. So I'm not going to do that now, because quite frankly I'm absolutely bloody knackered. This is first time I've had COVID and this week. So back out here with my bamboo chassis. Made a few adjustments from the last. So basically I've moved forward. This is where the bulkhead for the dash and that would be. I've moved that forward 15 centimetres and shortened this front section by the same amount. So now I'm just going to see how that sort of feels. And hopefully with this as well you can see how the front is sloping down quite a lot. I've not put all the triangulation in. There'll be triangulation in all across the floor. Actually, sorry, not so much across the floor, because that's going to have a plate in. But all across here will be heavily triangulated. Bearing in mind, the seat is going to be tipped back a fair bit. I reckon. And those extra centimetres are certainly enough. I'll put my feet there. It actually puts more structure in front of my feet than I've got on the Exo Boost at the moment, which kind of makes me feel a bit happier. I reckon that's okay. I think I'm miles off of the top here. Let's just grab a piece of bamboo. It's just trying to see where I am. Yeah, even with a crash helmet on, so I'm well underneath. I might even drop that just a tiny bit more, because I am a bit concerned about view of the wheels. I can actually drop that quite a lot. And it's still clear of my head. Okay. Do I just drop this about 5 centimetres or so? Just to make sure I've got a good view. At the moment I wouldn't be able to see the nose. I don't know, it's better to be too high than too low, isn't it? Because if my legs, the thing is with having the seat back a long way, tipped back a long way, is that my legs are actually quite high. You could end up with, yeah, because the more you do that, the more your knees go up in the air, don't they? Yeah, I think I'll leave that where it is. that's probably going to be about it now. What I need to do is just work out the suspension. But certainly, cage-wise, that's pretty good. I've got room for the pedals, even if I have to move them. I don't mind if they're very, very slightly offset. I don't want massively offset pedals. Where I do this instructing in supercars, I've done in Lamborghinis a couple of times, and they are weird. Your feet are so far over. Anyway, so yeah, plenty of room for a passenger. The seats aren't, I don't think I'll actually have the seats equally spread. I think I'll actually have my seat slightly closer to the middle, basically put the passenger right on the outside of the car. So the car balance will be kind of designed for when I'm in here on my own, and then if I'm taking passengers, I'm not going to be going flat out anyway, so obviously the car balance will then be compromised. But okay, so I think that's the end of this bit of videoing, because I need to do some drawings now and work out some proper maths on the lengths of all of these. I've also just ordered a load of offcuts of steel, which should be coming soon, because I haven't done any welding for a little bit, so I need to blow the cobwebs away with that. I shall catch you all soon.
Hi, thanks for getting to the end of the video. If you're not already subscribed, please do so now. Just hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell button, and that way YouTube will tell you when there's any new videos. We've got some big plans ahead for the channel, including possibly a car build from scratch. So if you want to get involved with that, now's the time to subscribe. Cheers then, bye.